Hey everyone, it's Cece. I've been doing these lives. I wanted to kind of explain that only because I think they upload quicker for me. So I thought I'd explain that. I think for my eyes today, though, I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs, the editorial palette. I got this at least a year ago from Influencer. Yeah. So this palette for me doesn't really have a great transition shade, as you can see, I think. But we're going to go for it anyway. I'm going to use my Smashbox brush. And hey, would you guys like to see my most used brushes? I just took a photograph of them. And I really don't talk about my brushes that often because I use a lot of brushes like these that really aren't all that accessible. And you know, here's one thing. I love these Smashbox brushes. I got them back when QVC had Smashbox on there. And they would do a lot of sets. Some of them, including my most favorite, is actually from Sephora, but not many. And this is a crease brush that I've enjoyed for many, many years. I actually now prefer another one that's not available. I think this one is they're done with, but it's the simple Sephora brand, not the Pro or anything. It's a pretty short handle as compared to the Smashbox, but it's a little bit pointier and a little bit smaller. But I wanted to bring this one back out. I use it sometimes. I like it. It does definitely have its purpose. I was kind of looking for a green look today, and I've been, you know, obviously playing with a lot of new palettes lately. Just thought I'd bring this one back out. I think this is good. I don't know if I want any more Marc Jacobs palettes though. I have the big one, and then I got this one free from Influencer. Whoops. I'm gonna bend down here. And I don't know. They don't, I guess they just don't really excite me. But I'm gonna go with the softer green-gray shimmer here, which is probably called Making a Scene. That brown was We'll See. And if you have this palette, bring it back out, because these are gorgeous colors for this time of year. Both, oh, look how smooth that goes on that brush though. It's like 2 swipes. Alright. So I like a look that I tend to go for a lot. When I'm watching YouTube, things may change, you know, but a look I like to go for my eyes is to kind of widen that lid space, go above, not the crease area, but above the lid space with a medium, probably shimmery color. That's kind of a, you know, like a go-to look for me. And, you know, kind of always has been. More medium than light. And for some reason, I think that is great for me. With the, you know, advent of YouTube and watching other people's tutorials and stuff, I changed that a lot to more of a lighter color. But I've kind of been going back to this lately. So another one of my favorite brushes is in great shape. And I have several of these. But they're not all as good as, you know, like different ones work different ways. And yep, pretty soon there's probably not going to be any lacquer there. So on the outer V, I'm going to add the matte deep green, which is called Enviously. And I could already feel my eyes tearing up. Darn it. It's mostly my left, but that doesn't mean. So I'm going to go in this outer V. And I'll be right back here. Just looking in the mirror. Over here. So I think last time I asked you, what would you recommend getting from Sephora? Because I was going to get that $25 off coupon. So I'll be sharing that haul with you. I was missing some items, so I can't show that to you yet. Oh, one thing I do want to show you, since you may be here, is I ordered a couple of these. I only got one. But these are bath bombs. Somebody said it's not even the size of their pinky. Now it's about the size of my pointer fingernail, deep, okay? And pinky, well, it's bigger than my pinky. Smaller than my pinky. So if I were, it's about this big as far as my pinky goes. I don't know. I heard they were pretty potent though. I read the reviews on that, and they were $2. Here's the thing. I think it's Fizz and Bubble. Ulta carries those. It's a pack of like 9 that look like truffles. I almost bought them and then I put them down at TJ Maxx, and they were 9 of them for $10. So that could be an alternative. I was just looking for something to put in my cart, and then I didn't need it at the end. But then I decided, for $2, I'll get a couple of those. So we'll see how those go. They are tiny. They're much tinier than any bath bomb I've seen. Okay, so sometimes with these colors that are dark in the outer corners, I feel like it gets a little harsh. So I'm going to take a little bit more of that blending color along with the creamy shade and kind of blend just on the edge of that to kind of soften things up. Now, this gold color here in the middle, not my color at all. I wish they would have put more of like a mustardy matte shade there instead of that gold. So again, I'm not sure if I would have bought this palette on my own, but I was happy that I got the green one so that it, gave me some options with colors, and I really like green. Now, if I were to ever get rid of this, my youngest daughter wants it. I think just to use like for eyeliner or something. I don't know. She doesn't really do a whole lot of eye makeup. So I'm not sure what she wanted to actually do with it, but whatevs. So, yep, that kind of softened it up a little bit. I am going to take that green and just use it as a liner at the base of my lid, which I've obviously done a lot before. And when I talk about soft shadow, when I put my brush in here, I tap off and I get a pile right there. So I'm going to use this kind of as a slight, it's going to go in that outer corner shadow, so it's just going to be slightly pulling it up. Yeah, these really pull a lot of, wow, a lot of dust. And it's funny how, some palettes will get all the, crap for that, and others, no one will even notice. And this is a stiffer brush that I'm putting in there, but it even did that with, the less stiff brush. I can't really move the camera, but I'm going to try to show you. So this is from both outer corner and liner. But the kick up there, I'm going to like wipe it up on a wiping. Let's see. I can hear my puppy crying. So this is wiped up. I just stained my dresser too. But that's a lot of kick up from, just a little bit of shadow. That's a lot of kick up. Alright. So next we're going to go underneath the eyes and kind of smudge that out a little bit. One of my favorite shadow or brushes to do that with is this Tarte one. It came in a kit again. It actually had a double-ended pointer end, you know, liner end on that. No idea where that is. And we're going to go in the deepest shade. It's a little bit sparkly, and that really has the same amount of kick up on it. And you know, it stays on the brush. It's a little bit sparkly. It's a deep green. I'm going to just kind of smudge that underneath the eyes. You guys ready for Christmas? I definitely am. I have a lot of presents here that need wrapping. Of course, more to buy. There's always more to buy. For my girls, what I do is I give them the money and then we go shopping together. Okay, so one eye is definitely stronger aligned underneath than the other. Whew, big time. So I'm going to even the other side out, and then I'm going to figure out how to tone it down. I guess. Got pretty dark there pretty quick. So I have not really like had a cold or anything. I haven't felt bad. I've just had a lot of nose blowing lately. So I'm gonna just wipe my nose off camera here. I don't know. I feel great. Just had a lot of nose blowing lately. I wonder what kind of brush would help me with this look here. I want to smudge it out, but not make it, you know, a disaster. Oh, I think I'm coming up with a solution here. Just using this wipey and getting it a little less intense there. Oh, that really did help. I don't know how much you can see there, but in person, it really did help. Hey, I'm so talented. This light gold color I'm going to put towards the inner part of my lids, but not really in that inner corner. Oh, that's nice. Just on a small brush. See that inner corner there? Nice. I'm going to go back in with that combination of the transition shades. And then I'm going to kind of take that underneath it as well. Which I never do with a brush as big as this. I don't know. Probably just going to wipe that again. I don't really see much except kind of mess. Kind of mess. So did you guys go to Bath and Body Works Candle Day last Saturday? So that would have been a week ago tomorrow. In 2 days. So like 5 days ago. I did, you guys. I love Candle Day. I've gone for a few years. Let's see. The first year, I don't think I really knew about it. But 3 years ago, I started my job, and a much younger girl, came in on like my first Saturday just to kind of hang with me. Actually, I think it was my second Saturday. Make sure I was doing everything right. And you know, she was talking about it and talking about coupons, and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, usually when I pick them up, they're 2 for $24, and, you know, maybe I buy 2 or 4, and I think they were like $8 or $8.50 then. And so she's like, yeah, you should go, you know. I think she probably left work and went. I have a feeling that's what happened for a few minutes, you know. But I went home, I ate dinner, I grabbed my daughters, and we went. And I don't even remember really much except the experience. Like, it was later, we went to kind of like the strip mall in the area. A lot was gone, I remember that. But, you know, we got some. You know, I probably got 4. Girls each got, you know, a couple. And then, last year, see, I got on Instagram like in October, I think it was, the end of September, October, and really started getting into the candles and, you know, what people were saying about them. So then by the time December came, I was ready for Candle Day. And, oh, it's hard to talk while you're doing mascara. So, you know, last year I think I bought 15 or 18. I was like, wow. This year I bought 25. I put my video up about it already. I had a really good experience. Last year I just went to one store, and maybe I did go to another one later in the evening with my daughters. Can't remember. But yeah, last year I bought either 15 or 18. This year I bought 25. I got to a store that opened at 5 at about 6:40, and it was pretty, you know, walked in, got my stuff, stood in line. Standing in line was nice. It went pretty quick. The couple ladies in front of me were talking to me, so that was nice. It was a nice experience. Then they didn't have a couple I wanted, so I was like, well, the store by work is in this, like, I keep saying this, but really rundown mall. Like, most of the stores are not there anymore. And they opened at 8. So there's a lot of us sitting in the cars. We didn't see anybody walking in. And then people started getting out, and we kind of followed them. And last year someone like came out and opened the door for us. This year that did not happen, because I guess they had to open the front mall doors, but we already knew the back way. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. I've already got a little bit of creasing due to watery eyes over here, so I'm going to fix that towards the end. I think I've said this several times on my videos, but I always clean my eyelash curler off right away. I just keep a little thing of alcohol here. I drop a clean cotton swab in there, and I clean it off immediately, so it's kind of like clean and sterilized. Just need, you know, one side of it, clean it off, get it clean. So I think this eye looks looking pretty. Those dark colors on the edge of my eyes sometimes I have trouble with, but yeah, it's just really quick. So I wanted to show you that, because I think that's an important step. The foundation I was going to use, oh, it's over here. I'm like, how did it disappear if it didn't fall? My Becca Backlight priming filter, kind of using this one up. I'm going to do an empties at the end of the year, because I think I have a lot of makeup products to put in there. This is a Smashbox primerizer. I'm going to just add a little bit first to help with any dryness. And this, of course, gives that luminosity and glow. But yeah, Candle Day was great. I've also been doing some things with my hair. First, I've had a lot of breakage. So anyway, I've had to get it cut short each time, and I'm hoping when I get it trimmed before Christmas that I won't have to get it shorter. I'm enjoying a little bit more of the length that I'm getting. And I may bring it up a little bit more in the back. I'm not sure, we'll see. I like having a little bit of an angle, and I guess there is one in there now. But because I had breakage, there's not a lot you can do. All my breakage, of course, was, like here. So I've been trying to curl. Okay, so I've been trying a few things actually. First, I've been using a lot of samples of shampoos and conditioners. I've had tons that I've just kind of kept, and some were higher end, like from Sephora. Some were more drugstore end, from Ulta. But I really didn't find anything in there that was fantastic. One product that I have tried recently is from, I got it either, like, it's lower end, so either at like Walmart or something, but it's called Soapbox, and I got the bamboo type, and it's repairing, something like that, strengthening, repairing, something like that, and volumizing, and I've liked that a lot. Also, I've been trying to only wash my hair every other day. I'm not thrilled with that, but I'm not really not thrilled with it either. So, I don't know. I feel like if I really look at things, it's working out the same for me. My foundation today is going to be the Influencer Clean Longwear Foundation from Sunday Riley. I have this in shade 130. I heard somebody say in a video that this is like off the market or being reformulated or something. I don't know. I haven't not liked it, so I'm going to try it out for a few days. I don't know when I'm going to feel like it was expensive for them to take it off the market so quickly. I think I remember there being a lot of people saying they return theirs on YouTube. I don't know. So this is one of those colors that probably better for me in the summer. That, better match than now. I think you can. But anyway, I don't like a heavy foundation look, but I wish I could get something to help with this redness. And I talked about in my last video, I did try that Origins Mega Mushroom like lotion, and that was supposed to help. I didn't see any difference whatsoever in that, so I did return it. I have like green tea. They're like peel pads, I guess. I think it's Neogen is the brand. I don't see any difference with that either. Yes. I like those though, but I don't see a difference in the redness. Alright, so next step, I'm going to put some soothing lip balm. Actually, let's get that foundation off my lips. Sometimes, and today might be a time, I sometimes feel like too dark of a color in my eyes lately maybe isn't the best thing. So I'm using this under eye brightening corrector from Becca. I always use this. Sometimes I use this alone, and sometimes I use it with concealer, which I think will be today. I think I could use a little bit of, I think this hydrates things and helps brighten, but I think I could use a little bit of a brightening concealer. So I'm going to let that set there for a second. I'm going to use a little bit of concealer on the rest of my face. Got a little pimple, a little spot, maybe highlight a little bit right in there. And then I am going to bring out the Tarte Shape Tape. Sometimes I don't feel like conditioner or concealer goes over foundation very well. I don't know. So that is pretty darn a lot of concealer for me. More than normal, but I feel like my under eyes are pretty dark, so I'm just going to be careful. That's probably like twice or 3 times as much concealer as I normally use. I think I've got a fairly good technique going, where I just push that in and move it a little bit. Too much right there. Next is powder. I'll let the concealer kind of set for a minute. And this powder is from Becca. It's a Hydro Mist. I'm really just trying to use this one up too. I use it every day in real life. Oh, that might be wasting it. Still wasting it. Do you see how it kind of flies around a lot? It's very light, very mattifying. I kind of like to put it around my chin just in case I'm like leaning on my chin or something. Duty for my daughter today. Just want to see what time it was, which is right about what I thought it was. I think it's important to kind of, you know, blend it in. I use this Alpha small tapered brush and the Hourglass Diffused Light Ambient Powder under my eyes. I feel like I'll probably have this time next year. It's probably already 2 years old, but it's good. Yeah, it is. Sometimes before I put my powder on, I use a setting spray. Kind of been something I've been doing, just layers of that setting spray. Do I think it makes things last longer? I don't know, because I still sometimes have wear on my glasses, but I don't know. I like how it makes it look. So, still using this. It Cosmetics. I have this product, I think in 2 more places too. 2. So, I'm not tired of it though, because I like this color on my skin tone. A lot of people don't But if I were to actually get a suntan, this, you know, I would get the reddish tones of this. So I have hit pan. I'm not going to use this blush. I don't like it. And I'm not going to use this either. You could tell it's a disaster there. It's too not creamy. And I have the creamy product somewhere else as well. Alright. So I think I'm going to let, why not? That's a matte product, but I think maybe it has a little bit of a satin finish. I'm going to get my little tiny brush out again and just clean up under the eyes a little bit. I already like tell my eyes are watering in the corners. Hi, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Let's see. I feel like it's still a little messy under there. I'm going to take this brush. It's a Sephora brush that came in a kit several years ago. I think it's going to give me, yeah, a little bit of a smokier eye without being too much. I don't think my eyes can take all that color when they're being messy. So it's going to actually make it look very lived in and almost like, did you sleep in your eyeshadow? But will protect me later on so that it doesn't transfer. So you really buff that in. And then there is a spot that is already transferred. So I'm going to clean that up. I really can't wear anything in my inner rims. If I were to, I'd probably choose, you know, a brightening color, but I really can't even do that. So for my inner corner, and that's why I think that's kind of important for me. Did I actually lose? No. I think I thought I lost, and then I found my favorite inner corner brush. This, there have been a few that I've had that I haven't found again. But this one works well, so I'm happy with it. Using just a little bit of the gold shade and the metallic strobe lighting palette. Love this. I'm feeling like a deeper coral blush, so what I'm going to do next is go back into this, and this is really off of it. It's hard to tell. Well loved. I love this center shade too for brightness. Not the center. This side. The center I like for highlight, but once I discovered the Ambient Strobe, it's funny the way you use products. My first one of these, I used all of this and had a whole lot of that left. Now I use this and had a whole lot of this left. And a lot of this, but not that much. I feel like I use it evenly. But this is a palette that's no longer available. But it's from Smashbox Holiday. Was it last year or the year before? And I'm going to grab this shade right here. And recently we discovered this brush. So this is called Rich Coral. I'm going to kind of use it lower on my cheekbones, I think. That's what this brush is doing. But I had to search for this palette, and you know what? I love it. So yeah, this is going a little lower with this brush, which is fine. Really don't want to use that other shade. It's a little too bright for this look. So I think I'm going to close that up. I think that looks fantastic. And I am going to go back into the gold shade and the metallic and use that as I highlight, real lightly though. And I kind of like to buff that in too. And I take what's left above my eyebrows and then down my nose, keep a bow. But I really don't use a whole lot, so it's not, there's not a lot there. And then I'll finish up with my brows here. We have definitely had this video going for a while. But yeah, I think the favorite thing that's happened in the last couple weeks has been Candle Day. What was the favorite scent that you got? So I'll go back to that topic, but while I do my eyebrows here, and I definitely have to see up close for these, so I'm sorry. Just pretty much been the whole entire look. You probably haven't seen me. But I had already bought 5, and I wanted to get at least one more of the gooey marshmallow. I still haven't actually burnt it, and I probably won't for a while. But the good thing about Bath & Body Works is you really don't have to worry about if it's January and I want to return them, they'll exchange them for me. But that was kind of the scent, and then I wanted to get another Arctic Berry or two. I wanted the gelato. I thought I wanted the French baguette, but I didn't get it. The gooey marshmallow was actually sold out at the 2 stores I went. I think they may not even have had them recently. I know there was another store that hadn't had them probably since before Thanksgiving even. And never got any more in. And let's see. But after the sale, I think Sunday, my daughter and I went to the mall again to kind of work on her Christmas shopping. And I just stopped in Bath & Body Works. I had a sponge that I needed to exchange. And I saw they had the gooey marshmallow, but I knew I wouldn't be able to get there till Tuesday, so I was like, well, I'll call. They can put some away for me Monday. And they did. I exchanged 3 of the candles that I had bought and got 3 gooey marshmallows. So I have a total of 8 of those, which I think that's perfect for me. Sometimes if it's like such a great scent, I do like to have like 12, just so I have them for the next few years or whatever. But I don't know. In fact, I think like the Friday before Candle Day, I was kind of in a little state of anxiety over my candle collection and, you know, what it's become. I'm not right now. But I was like, do I really need these? Like, yeah, I want gelato, but I have, you know, a ton of spring, summer scents. So I don't know if it'll calm down a little bit or not. Know what I mean? Or not. But I've run out of storage, and that kind of scares me. Currently I have 3 bags. They're not full. Of candles that I don't have a place to store. You guys, I don't think this is going to be the right color for me. But my lips are for this look. But I wanted to see if it was the right color for me. It is called Sultry Mauve, and I got this for half price. Vividly Bold Moisturizing Gel Lipstick, Satin Color, Buxom Big and Sexy. It was on like the weekly wow from Sephora. And I feel sometimes in the winter I get like a cold sore right here, and I feel it coming on, so I'm just going to put on my lower lip. Oh. I like that. These Buxom lipsticks have, oh, and look at this. So it has to go on like this, and there's a magnet. But if you do it like that, well, that actually caught it. But if you do it like that, oh, it catches. That is cool. I was having trouble with it at first. That is definitely my color. I love mauves. Love them, love them, love them. I like the formula. Nice. Not going to be the color I wear today, though, because I need something a little bit more of the orangey shade. But we'll do that later. I just thought I'd try that out. That's from my haul. So with that last haul, I still have some of my gift card left. And that haul put me over the threshold and points last week to get the $100 gift card from Sephora, so I have that. There's a Christmas set in there that I want. You know, the holiday set, and I think I'm just gonna wait actually and see if that goes on sale. Actually, I think there's 2 in there. One's a tiny one, but see what happens with that, and then, you know, I'm not in a rush. It's good for 3 months. I'm going to wait and see. Of course, there could be a palette, but I kind of want to use this for skincare. And I have my Bobbi Brown Extra Repair Eye Cream in there as well, and that's expensive. So I kind of want to, you know, maybe get that free. And also, they say you're not allowed to exchange with that $100 gift card. So I don't want to say buy a palette or something that I'm not going to love with that gift card. I want to buy something that I know I'm going to love. So I'm looking in this 10 times magnification mirror with my glasses on. See a lot of pores. I never look. Gosh, you guys. Oh, my sponge went. My sponge went right into that green shadow. Oh my god. Okay, I got some fixing up my makeup to do. See you soon. Pray for me.